Colleen, thank you. We will lose 1 hour of sleep this weekend as we get ready to spring forward for daylight saving time. On Sunday morning, it means you'll need to turn your clocks forward by 1 hour before you go to bed on Saturday night. And 1 hour may not seem like much, but it can cause some serious issues for your body. Joining me now in studio to discuss how you can prepare is Dr. Anthony Hudson from Children's Hospital Pediatrics Lakeside. Thank you so much for being with us. And yeah, I know for me, it takes weeks for my body to adjust. So take us through maybe just some of the tips, and I know some of the tips you should start doing now to prepare for Sunday.
Yeah, thank you for having me, and I would agree with you. Preparation is key at this particular time of the year.
Okay.
We can already be making several steps or interventions for both our toddlers as well as our more difficult teenagers at this time of year. And really it would be starting to think ahead and maybe even moving your clock back 1 hour, or excuse me, 1 hour early the day before on
that's a good idea.
Saturday night. Set your clock an hour early and go to bed at a normal time per the clock. That may help that next day on Sunday. Or earlier in the week, you can start putting your toddler to bed maybe 10 or 15 minutes early and make slow incremental changes adding up to that 1 hour leap we'll take on Sunday.
Yeah, no, those are all great ideas. Tell me the difference between toddlers and teens. Like, how much sleep does a toddler say need to get and a teen? And is it more difficult for one group as opposed to the other?
Sure, so toddlers require anywhere from maybe 9 to 12 hours of sleep, and teenagers slightly less, maybe 8 to 10 hours of sleep. During the springtime, I feel like teenagers in particular have difficulty with the time change, and that deals with their hormones changing their own natural circadian rhythm. Teenagers naturally go to sleep later and wake up later. So I think this time of year is particularly difficult for our teenagers, where our adolescents maybe more struggle just from changes in routine. You know, adolescents thrive with routine. And if we start changing that or changing their bedtime, they may have some difficulties with it as well.
And I have heard some other tips, like when you wake up in the morning, it's still dark outside, turn on all the lights. It's something to do with the melatonin in your body.
I do think once we have the time change Sunday and then going into the next week, I would encourage you to get lots of natural light during the day, especially in the morning.
Okay.
You know, maybe that Sunday, try to plan some outdoor activities with your children during the day, during those morning hours. And then in the evening, make sure it's dark. You know, try to keep lights low, maybe using lamps instead of overhead lights. And in particular, we should turn off screens in the evening time as well. In my household, I like to have them turned off at sunset. And it would also be important to make sure your young teenagers are charging or keeping their phones and tablets out of their room to, again, help prevent that exposure to light late in the evening.
All right. Thank you so much for these tips. Great advice, Doctor. We appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right.